Hello everyone, my name is Robin Valentine and today I'm wearing my natural hair. I'm enjoying it while it lasts because tomorrow I'm doing a thing and I want to talk about it. I am going to be cutting my hair to a buzz cut because I'm going to be completing a lifelong dream of donating hair to charity for specifically a charity aimed at children with cancer. It's called Wigs for Kids. And I've been growing out my hair now for about 2.5 years. I thought I was going to be cutting it earlier than this, but you come to learn your hair doesn't grow nearly as quickly as you'd like it to when you need it to. So it's a lot to process, and it's had me really reflecting on this journey that I've been on. And yes, I did say, and I do mean a journey. A little backstory. I was in private school till my sophomore year of high school. And in Catholic private school, we'll just keep calling it private school, they had very strict guidelines for what boys, men, what have you, how they were to wear their hair. So I never got to have long hair. Then I get to the public school system my sophomore year, and I'm thinking, okay, this could be an opportunity to grow it out. But what I was met with is you can't grow it out because you are preparing to go to college and you need to look professional because obviously men with long hair are not professional. It is not a professional look. The only thing that is acceptable is if you have short hair, is basically what I was told. So go through college, I've been accepted, and I'm thinking, okay, about to graduate. And once again, I am hit with the same argument. You are now looking for a job. You have gone through the school system. You need to keep your hair short because it's not professional to have long hair. So I go about 2 years trying to find a job in my field. And then, as you all, I'm sure, remember, the COVID pandemic happened where life was essentially halted and we were all relegated to our homes. And for many of us, even after lockdown was lifted, we continued to live very cautiously and in fear, I would say. And during that time, it gave me a lot of, time to reflect on where I was, what I wanted to do. So I abandoned my degree, or maybe abandoned isn't the best word, but I started my own business and it was doing well. So without a need for, clearly it's done well. I managed to buy a house for myself. Granted, it's not technically mine till it's paid off, but I did this. And I said for the first time in my life, I am going to grow out my hair because there's absolutely nothing stopping me this time. The very first time I grew out my hair, this was shortly after I got out of college because I ended up pushing back on the arguments. You need short hair. by saying I will cut my hair when I get the job. So the reason why I grew it out the first time is I was severely balding. My hair was incredibly thin. My hairline was way back. And at that point in time, I thought if I don't do this now, I'm never going to get this opportunity because I'm about to lose everything. My hair, I should say, not everything. And it was really sad. One of the YouTubers I was following at the time, I was watching one of his videos and he talked about a medication called finasteride. He too had been balding, thinning hair, and the medication allowed him to regrow and strengthen the hair he had, as well as just slow down the loss. Because the way I have understood it, what I have learned is that finasteride is a suppressant to the byproduct of testosterone known as DHT, or dihydrotestosterone, and that byproduct is attributed to the killing of hair follicles. And I'll never forget when I told my friend that I was using not testosterone, finasteride. She looked at me and said, "Are you transitioning?" I was taken aback because I said, "What do you mean? This is strictly for hair loss." She said, "I use finasteride because it is helping to suppress the DHT and keep me more as a woman, because what we're basically stopping is our body from hitting certain genetic milestones that say you are now in your 20s. It is time, according to genetics, for you to lose your hair." I was not trying to transition. I was simply trying to regain the hair that I lost. But it's always a funny memory of mine. The look on her face, and I'm sure I had a look on my face too, like, no, I'm not transitioning, just a balding boy or balding person. So as you can see, the medication worked for me and it has allowed me to get my hair back. It's a little white because of the makeup. I didn't really clean off my hair, but yeah, I have a fairly decent amount of hair. It's still, I'd say, a tad bit thin in the back. I've been on this medication for 5 years now, but maybe 5 more years, that little bit that's still kind of thin in the back will also disappear. So as I've allowed my hair to grow, I have given a lot of thought to this life goal that I had for a very long time. I put it away because I didn't think that I would ever get the opportunity to have long hair. And the moment that I remembered that I wanted to do this, I was set that I had to do this. And when I say that I have to do this, nobody is forcing me. This just feels right. It feels like something I need to do. My life is not perfect, but I have so much to be grateful for. And one of those things that I'm grateful for is my health. There are a lot of people who don't have that. They have diseases that they battle, like cancer or they live with alopecia, and they're not going to be able to grow their hair back, or their hair may not grow back the same way, or maybe it's just going to take a while till they can get there because they need to get through certain milestones in their treatment. My hair has seen some of the best and some of the worst memories of my life. It has brought me so much happiness I never knew was possible. It has become a form of expression. People recognize me by my long hair now. Gender expression. It has been a way for me to connect, because I get to look at my hair and I see my grandpa who passed away. He had curly hair. And it's beautiful. People compliment me on my hair. It makes me feel like an individual. I've also had people who will tell me I would never be with a person, a man, that has long hair. And it hurts. But it's a choice and a journey that I love that I'm on. And because I love it so much, that in a sense is why it's so important for me to do this. To feel what others feel. To share that love with a child who is struggling, or they just need a little pick-me-up. And it is comforting to think that my hair can be that for someone. It's scary. This hair has been with me for 2.5 years now. And additionally, I've never had a buzz cut in my life. So I'm not exactly sure what to feel, what to expect. I know that I could just continue growing out the length, and then when it gets longer, 12 inches is not going to result in a buzz cut. It'll just result in a shorter hairstyle. But I feel ready to do this now, which is why I want to do it. It's funny because never having long hair, I've learned so much about hair. I'll never forget the time that I realized I need to start brushing my hair regularly, or rather, I need to start brushing my hair, period, because I never used to have to really think about it. If I was trying to style my hair, then I would comb it, but day to day, my hair was short enough to where it wasn't tangling. That was the first lesson. Then came the trials and tribulations of finding the right kind of brush to accommodate my hair texture. I've learned a lot of different things. The fact that I'm supposed to be brushing my hair wet with conditioner. This should be pretty obvious, but starting from the ends of the hair moving up to the base, I got a lot of breakage from doing it the wrong way. But 2.5 years I've been growing this out, and it's going to be an experience to not have it. But good thing is, I get to grow it back. Some people, they just don't get that option. And I don't have all this money I can donate. And even if I did, this feels more important and more valuable. It is not a financial sacrifice to write off. It is a sacrifice of one's physical appearance to give to those who are going through a very real struggle. And I'm doing this specifically for all those I have lost, the people that I've seen. I want to do it for them in their honor and in their memory. So it's going to be a change, but life is full of changes, and it'll be exciting to start over now that I know what I know. I think my hair is going to be that much more beautiful the second go around, and hopefully not full of breakage like it is now. But it's served me well. I just hope I look good with the buzz cut. So tomorrow's the big day, and we will see how I'm feeling. I'm expecting it to be emotional. Probably once I've had time to process that the action has been done, that it is finished. Well, you'll know what I mean. So, thank you, hair, for being with me. I don't know. Just, I guess thank you all for watching, and I hope that you will want to support this specific charity that I'm helping, which is Wigs for Kids. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
I don't want to come in. Tell me when.
Okay. Is it gone?
Not yet.
Hello, everyone. Today was the big day. I did the big chop, and here's the proof. 4 sections with 4 to 5 rubber bands on each section to hold the hair together. That way it meets the requirements of Wigs for Kids. I kept thinking to myself, how would I feel when it was all over? Would I be happy with what I looked like with the buzz haircut? I've never seen myself with a buzz haircut, and after 2.5 years of growing out my own natural hair, would I be happy with the person I saw? And I thought to myself, what selfish thoughts to have, just because I get to grow it back. I have that option, which is why this whole thing was so important to me, to give to those who don't have that option. At the end of the day, also, and this is the biggest thing, hair can be a source of confidence, but it does not define you as a person, or at least it shouldn't. At the end of the day, what makes me, me, is the person that's inside of me. the person who puts themselves out there to do weird, creative stuff, the person who goes the extra mile to help others and thinks of others. That is what defines me, not my hair. It is just a secondary characteristic and surface level. So when I sat down in the chair, it ended up being a lot easier than I expected. I had my game face on and I was ready. My friend Raymond, he has a salon here in town, Noel Designs. He sectioned off my hair like Wigs for Kids asks you to, 4 sections. And he had to chop close to the root because my growth probably maybe needed to be a little bit longer. So it was important to get especially the back section at the base just to make sure that it was the appropriate length when it was cut. And I didn't wince. If anything, when the hair was cut, it felt like a weight lifted off my shoulder and I was excited, honestly. I don't know if it was the excitement of a new hairstyle, completing a life goal. I don't know. It was just exciting. And once he cut all 4 sections, he went ahead and gave me a buzz cut. The top's just a little bit longer, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of liking the buzz cut. It's very mask for mask. We don't do feminine here. And I think it looks good. I'm really happy with it and happy with how everything turned out. I went to my parents right after my hair was cut just to show them, look, I actually did it. I finally did it. So I walk in with the beanie and I present them the hair in the bag first, and then I do the reveal with the beanie. And they were just like, oh my gosh. But in talking with my parents, made me realize just how many more people I've lost to cancer that I had not initially thought about. It's not that those people aren't important to me. It's just I try not to remember the thing that took them from me. I try to think of the happy memories we shared together. So remembering made me remember it was cancer that took them from me. And it was just all the more reason why I did this, for those extra people, for all those people. So what comes next is I gotta ship this hair off to Wigs for Kids, and I'm gonna surprise a lot of people with my buzz cut. Cause I think I only told 2 people I was doing it, and those 2 people were not my parents. So it's been dramatic, it's been sad, but I'm so happy I did it. And will I grow out my hair again? I think so. And with all that I've learned in terms of hair care, I'm gonna do an even better job the second time around. And maybe there'll be even less breakage, hopefully. But thank you all for supporting me.
Whenever I'm dressed cool, my parents put up a fight. And if I'm a hot shot, mom will cut my hair at night. morning I'm short of my identity. I scream, mom and dad, why can't I be who I wanna be? Too bad. I just wanna be myself, and I want you to love me for who I am. I just wanna be myself, and I want you to know I am my hair.
My name's Robin Valentine, and I'm the drag queen who cut her hair for kids struggling with cancer.